So fam, welcome back again to a very unusual video. So I'm actually getting married, but I am not happy, and I know this is actually contrary to every woman's dream. Even when he said, it was like I thought every woman is supposed to be happy when they are getting married, but how am I like this? I don't know. I am not just happy. Not like I'm not just happy. I just have a total mixed feeling. And that's because of actually 4 reasons. The first one is I'm getting married and he did not propose to me. There's no ring. There's no videos to pepper people on Instagram. Oh, he proposed. Okay, Nico, I did not do nothing. Even in this relationship, I can't even remember if this guy actually even asked me out. Even when I felt like we're dating, I had to force and say, guy, you have to. Did not mean I had to take this guy. He did not ask me out though. He said no, his own is going to be different. He's not going to ask me out. But then just in a bit to actually define the relationship, they asked him, what are we doing? Then he say, I'm his girlfriend. I said, oh, you ask me out now. He said he's not going to ask me out. I'm his girlfriend. And that's it. So right, they do not ask me out. I just claimed that no, he just give me the title. And I'm getting married, he did not propose to me. So I asked him, where is the proposal ring? How will I do how will I post picture on my Instagram and say I got married to my best friend, those preparing things on Instagram. He said, will give me later. Kill it later, I mean. So I know as a woman, there's this type of mindset of proposal you put in your head that maybe you just do as if maybe you are sleeping, you just wake up, you just see all this fancy, or you just tell your baby, I want to take you somewhere to dinner, and then you just open the plate, you see the ring, they'll put all these red flowers and they'll draw I love you, you marry, all those type of things. Nothing. He did not do any of that. I did not see any of that. What will you give me? He said, will give me later. That's the first reason that I'm not happy, because he's not part of budget. He did not ask me out. He did not propose to me. He just said it. We are getting married. How he's going to introduce go to my parents' house. That's the first one. And then the second one is, I've been dating all my life. For most of you that know me, like you follow me for forever, I do more of online relationship, right? Because of to reduce body count and all of that. But I've never this is the relationship I know I've been with, and it has stressed me the most. As in, I used to tell this guy, I say, guy, you're a wicked person. You're the most wicked guy I've ever dated all my life. My other guys, and that's why girls, if you're listening to this, don't date somebody that pamper you. Date somebody that, what is that word? Date somebody that no, sorry. There's one word. There's a difference between date somebody that care for you, not somebody that pamper you. Or I don't even know the actual word. Okay, let me explain in layman's word. My other relationship, my bad behavior, I didn't even know my behavior. It was like this. My bad behavior, they'll be swallowing it, they'll be adjusting it, they'll be as per fine girl, and you dare not complain. If you complain, I'll break up with you. This I've been dating guys. But then when I met this guy, this boy, this nigga, when I met him, oh my days, he made me have a bit hard a reflection on my life. And that's because even other guys, maybe they've tried to change me, but I didn't see any reason for me to adjust and to change. And that's why you should know that people can change, but maybe they don't want to change for you. You got me? They don't see any reason to change. So meeting this guy, dating this guy, actually gave me a reason to change. I posted a video on my lifestyle channel. I'll put in the link in my description box. I said I was not going to get married, and that's only to the fact that I have these health issues. I am a hygiene extremist. So all the guys have dated, I've not really seen one that really fits into that hygiene side of me. Like, to understand, when you open the door, you wash your hand. Before you use spoon, you wash your hand. When you use cup to drink water, you have to wash it. Those extreme hygiene things. I've never seen any guy that tried to fit in, and when I try to correct them, it's always like, you're weird, you complain too much and chemical. But this guy, the first time I came to my place, I just gave him basic rules. I have 2 sponges. Use this one to wash cup, use this one to wash pots. Wash your hand after cleaning, and that was it. I did not even stress myself. I did not even scream. I did not even shout like the other guys have dated. Why did you wash your hand? Have you cleaned the clinical? Have you clinical? Even when he wants to, after washing plates, right, and it has dry, I want to use the dish food. Did you rinse the plate? Yes. Didn't you see my hand? And that's because him himself is naturally a neat person. So having to top up on that neatness was never an issue. Like, it was so perfect. I was like, guy, wait, are you pretending? And why I was not even suspecting this guy that maybe he was pretending was because, don't worry, I made subsequent video on how we met. And why? See, it is a very mysterious thing, because at first I thought this guy is here to scam me. I would just see people. I even took the guy to the let me tell you, don't worry, stay subscribed. Let me shout. This one is just to tell you I'm married, right? So when I now saw this guy was able to fit into my IG nation, I was like, wait, all my life, and that's why one reason I said I was not going to get married. All my life, I've never seen a guy this perfect, get to this part. So why won't I just adjust for him and be a better person and, you know, make things work? And the thing is, it was not complaining about me, like as if maybe it's not as if he was demanding for too much. It's just my normal behavior that many people have complained about. But I was like, yeah, nobody gets it. But the last time, you know, most girls actually has this toxic side of them. Like, for example, if I want to correct somebody, instead of talking small, I rather shout at you, because I feel like that's when you can hear. I would rather shout, I rather scream, and I'll not just shout and scream. I'll just sprinkle some little insults, you get. And then depending on the indigenous side on how you insult me, I can drag you to your house. You understand? Mama is family. It's not funny. It's not funny. I was that worse. Like, I would drag everybody that I know with you. If you tell me anything like this, drag all of you together, insult you just because of that thing that you did. Because I be, and then when you tell me, oh, I insulted you, I can say, action begot reaction. If you don't look for my trouble, I will not abuse you. That has always been my defense. So dating this guy has really made me to reflect on my life. So I went online. I started anger management class. How to control your anger, how to correct people, and all of that. So I learned that even when somebody is doing something, it's easier for you to correct them with love or with a gentle this thing. I'm this type of person that maybe if you tell me you're coming by TV and you come by TV 01, oh god, I will lock you outside. See, I'll tell you some of the worst behaviors I'm doing. Don't worry, in my subsequent video. This one is just like capping. I was that worse. So when he complained about those, the thing is, he was even trying to manage. And that's because that time he needed something from me. So after I did that thing for him, he was not even showing his behavior that until if you're not going to show. At that time, I was the one at the losing end. I was like, wait, after everything I've done, I'm gonna lose this. That's why I told you guys, stay subscribed. I'll be making subsequent videos. And that way it was not as if he was actually holding him to answer that, wait guy, after everything I did, just this small bad behaviors here and there, you cannot take it. This guy did not take it too. First time in my life, I apologize to a guy. Aside normal baby apology, I apologize. You know, they used to say when you and somebody is fighting, you're not fighting with food. This guy, I will just see people. That's why I know that. This one, he did not have for food for anything. I did not need anything from you. All you need is to change. My dear, I had to change by 4. It was not easy. At times when I feel like, okay, I've already changed on my bad behaviors and everything, sometimes it will make me angry again. And then I'll just say, you see. But one thing I really like about this guy, and that's why I feel like I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with him, is even, you know, I'm 26 years old and I'm used to insulting people, shouting at people and everything. So it's not that easy for you to just change overnight. You have to firstly be conscious of yourself when you talk. It's not as if you're pretending. You just have to be conscious of yourself. When you're angry, you just take a deep breath. Or you talk. Like, try to be conscious of yourself every time. So sometimes that's when I used to relapse. I say, okay, like that. So the thing is, even when I relapse, this guy still corrects me with love. He will encourage me and say, oh, you actually change a lot. I believe you can still do better. He still encouraged me that I know you can do it. All those type of things. That I know you're changing. I know you're telling me you've really changed a whole lot. If you like all those type of words you were saying to me, actually really encouraged me to be a better person. And that's how I felt like I was doing it for the right person. Because if it was some other guy, they'll feel like, oh, I thought you said you would change, and now just more thing this thing. I was able to understand that I'm used to this part of my life, so me adjusting is not going to be easy. And I told him that this is me. I don't pretend. If it's not something I'm going to get used to, everybody should go to that separate way. But and I told him that I am not changing for him, I am changing for myself. So the thing is, even outside with when I converse with all these Okada people, all these annoying people, you know, those Okada people, all those when you pay 15 hours, they are the most annoying in this world. Usually I used to exchange words with them. If you say yeah, you know, all this type of thing. Even at that, I had to start cautioning myself. Like I said to him, even if the relationship does not work out, God forbid, that was then, because this one is gonna work out if I were getting married. That even if the relationship does not work out, at least I am happy you made me reflect on my bad behaviors. And truthfully, when I started reflecting, getting conscious of myself, not to insult, not to curse, not to shout at people, even me, I had peace of mind. Before, when I shout, I used to have chest pain. Like my chest pain would woke me like, So I've learned either to correct, if the person is important, you correct the person with love. If not, just walk away. So aside me talking to him with respect, I've learned to talk to other people, relate with other people like that. And what if they do anything, just work out. You don't have to converse with them. If they're important to you, correct them with love. But if it's somebody that never make any sense to you, just work out from one. So that has been my watchword. And after that, it was not as if they now stationed people to annoy me that I want to test you. The gate man in the estate, the Okada man, the this one. That time I was even going to school. Okada man, they now stationed them that I want to see if you've changed your number. Like, devil, not today. Devil, not today. So it really helped me to reflect on myself and all of that. And after I felt like I've changed on my toxic behavior, maybe that would have been it. That's why I now enter phase 2 again. And this guy start complaining about, guy. I said, guy, you don't do too much. Even God, I said, you don't do too much. I was like, this is how I've been behaving in all my relationships. I've had guys that I've dated for long and they didn't complain about anything, or even if they complain, they were managing. Why are you asking for too much? Ladies, don't date a guy that pamper your bad behavior. I'm telling you, because either they marry you now, they'll shank you and go for something. You know, when guys really talk about that peace of mind, me, I used to know what is peace of mind, because I'll be like, you want peace of mind, but you're looking for trouble. And ladies just have this at back of mind that men, they're the most annoying. You see this one that I'm getting married to? He's the most annoying human being ever. The most they will test your patience. Jehovah. That's one of the reasons I'm not happy, because marriage is a whole lot. And this type of setting is men will annoy you and the woman is supposed to, calm. As long as there's no violence, there's no emotional abuse, there's no infidelity, there is no, all those bong. If it's all this small annoyance and everything, just swallow it and let it go. Because if you thought they'll say, you're a closer person, and they'll know, men are very annoying. Very, very. So if you think you are dating, so don't pay. If you feel like you'll be reacting based on everything the guy does, well, by then you are mad. Woman, you're away, because this guy, it's not say will not come to a man. I'm like, wait, you say I should change, and you're looking for my trouble. And I was like, if you really want me to change, you will change your this and be perfect now. You never say my mama. I have to change to fit him. Not like change to fit him. Like I have to change in a way to like be more tolerating. And I realized that even for him, even if I did what he was doing to me, he will not shout at me. He will not scream at me. He will not insult me. All those things I classify from him as being annoying. If I was one doing it to him, it will not react the same way I was reacting to him. Do you guys understand the difference now? But me, I could not tolerate them. You understand? So that guy was just living his feeling. And that is what I'll tell you in this video. From my research, making research and everything is, if a guy is really serious with you, they will behave their normal attitude, their normal annoying self. And see, this is how I am. And if I'm married, this is how I'm going to be. Sure, you can take him, or go take him. And I told you that there was something that he got from me, and after that, it was as if I was going to lose it. I'll make subsequent videos. So it was not as if this is how I am. Are you okay with it or not? You get? So, and that's why they used to say women go into marriage with the mindset of they are going to change the man, and the man go into marriage with the mindset of the woman is not going to change. So that's why they used to say anything that you cannot take before marriage, make sure you correct it now. So the guy actually feel like he can't take this my bad behaviors, I have to change now. And me too, I feel like this your side, I can't take. But then over time I was able to understand that sometimes, not like sometimes, men are wired that way. I made research even till biblical. So just have it in your men, so in your head, that men, they are naturally selfish. If you have a man that is not selfish, not like selfish, they're naturally selfish. They would rather do things that will make them convenient, comfortable. It's inside the Bible too. I've forgotten that verse, but when I was watching that research, I listened to all this real relationship clinic. I don't know if I remember, I'll tell you people. So that's why I said marriage is really hard work. You can't say you're going to marriage, you don't make your own research, how marriage work, how to talk to a man, in all those things. Because then I actually felt like I know how to do relationship, but trust me, I don't know jack shit about relationship. In fact, if you were to write exam about relationship, I was going to fail woefully. It was this guy that made me discover I don't know anything. So I started making research. So if you're dating anybody, if you're going into relationship, you have to make research. What marriage is all about, what relationship is all about, what commitment is all about. Men, The only thing that they need from a woman is respect and peace of mind. That respect, it has branches. It has what? It has branches. Men value respect a lot. I'm not saying all those respect that you be kneeling and say good morning, sir, sir. Not that one. There's some ways that you converse with your husband, and it should be in a respectful manner, all those type of things. For example, if your man is coming in by 3 o'clock, if he say I'm coming by 3 and it comes 4 o'clock, and you're not like, why are you coming? Should we say come? Oh God, they hate that type of thing. They dislike it so much. You're not talking to your fellow gay. You have to bring your voice down. In fact, you're not even supposed to attack him at the point of entry. After relationship expert, yeah, that was something I had to learn and adjust to, because me, if you tell me you're coming by 3 o'clock, you come by 4. Whoa, my baby, why you just coming? Why didn't you call me? Why did good. Anyways, we learn when we learn, yo. So if you'll be having issues in your relationship, or you see that no man has want to stay with you, it could be your behavior. Because at that time I didn't even really know it was my behavior, because I feel like almost every guy they were coping with me, even as bad as I thought I was, that these guys are moving worse. I still have my exes that still want to date me with still my bad behavior, and yeah, complaining about me. But then I just had to have a self-reflection that what this guy was correcting about me, they're actually good things. It's not as if it's bad thing, or it's not as if it's telling me to change myself. It's not as if it's affecting my career. It's not as if it's affecting a critical this thing. It's just my behavior that is not acceptable. What's it called? What do I no? Generally acceptable. So it was not about me. It's not as if it's being selfish or making me inconvenient myself and all of that and kineko. And this baby, I know my mom has always complained, husband we go marry, you go get patient. All of that. So marriage is a whole lot of work. Before you dive into it, you have to make a whole lot of research. It's a whole lot of work. You have to look at this guy now. The man making this video, it was supposed to come in the morning. Now this is almost 12 o'clock. It's not here. It's not me. I'll record it. Oh, go. This my mouth. After using this my mouth, I'll go on WhatsApp, text message, bang. I type very fast when I'm angry. But now I've learned. Allow him when it comes. Just talk calmly, and I'll make subsequent videos. There was something I did. See, let me tell you, women, you people have power. In fact, we have power. Those times when I'm dating in a relation, when I want something, I'm always aggressive. I used to use force. I used to use that. I say you're wasting your energy. You are wasting your energy. You can get a whole lot of things from a man from just being calm. You should stay subscribed. I'll make subsequent videos. You can get a whole lot of things from a guy without shouting. Why are you shouting? You're burning calorie. No, you don't shout. Even when you don't shout, you just put them on a hot seat. As this guy knows. Have you put a guy on a hot seat that when you're acting like this, his arm will be shaking? You are not shouting. No. You're just asking small questions. You're not shouting. This type of when you go for embassy interview and the consular is asking you questions, small. The counselor is not shouting, is not screaming, but you're already scared. Exactly. So that's the better one for you. Let them be scared of you in a peaceful way. You got me? Not all this shouting, all this clinical. No, you don't need it. You're wasting your time. I never get married though. I don't dish out relationship, and that's because I made research. I almost lost this guy. I almost did because of my bad behaviors. So I had to make a reflection to train myself on how to be a perfect person. So I used to hear people say nobody can change. Trust me, people change, but they change only when they see the need to change. So if you're in a relationship and don't like what your guy is doing and everything, so I changed because he's actually an hygiene extremist. He supports my career. I've always had that struggle of being with a man that supports my career. They used to see me as a competition. What are we dragging? Most men that I've dated, they always see me as a competition. So the man is hygiene extremist. He supports my career. In fact, when I met him then, in 1 week, he helped me to make 1 million naira. He was very if I tell this guy, see, I would just to people. And now we met this guy, I'll tell you. So I was like, this guy that fits into all the box I've always wanted and is even overflowing. Why won't I just sit down and think about my head? Is it village people? Because if this guy go, where will I see another one that will be neat? And most guys are dirty. You got me? So people change, but they do not see you as a reason for them to change or reflect on yourself. And then another thing is, most people will actually think the change is not actually one-sided. Even when I'm trying to adjust to myself, and that's one I feel like I did not, even if I'm changing for only me, I do not regret it that even when in the process of me changing, if I complain that I don't like this thing you're doing, he's always ready to apologize, he's always ready to adjust, he's always ready to, you know, make things right, you know, he's always ready to, he's a flexible person. And that's how I come to realize that women, we really have power. Stop shouting. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy. Just talk to that man calmly. Talk to him calmly. In fact, when he says calmly, he may not even change right away, but you see that calm word, it used to enter their heads that no. See, once you are shouting like this, they cannot hear you. 81TD, they cannot hear you. You are shouting. But then when you're saying it small, she know that. And then after saying it, don't capitalize, don't talk too much. I used to talk too much. Just say it and drop it and move on. That one, it will make them to be, and just as if the thing not bother you, it will bother them. Like, so when men talk about peace of mind, those are the things that they are talking about. Like I said, men are extremely annoying. I'm not talking about the ones that will cheat on you, the ones that will beat you. I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about normal men that you can use your hand to foot chest and say like, you know what this one can do. I'm talking about normal sensible men. They are very annoying, but you should learn how to just talk with them calmly. Don't shout. If you shout, they cannot hear you. So he always try to adjust to what I don't like. Even when I say what I don't like, I don't really know if I have anything I don't like, apart from the fact that he will say he's coming by 1 and he'll come by 4. And that's because of one thing I did to him. That's why I said, stay subscribed. So it was really worth it, and that's why I had to have a self-reflection. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not, because I know marriage is a whole lot of hard work. Now I'm no longer conscious of myself. When I see him, just like when you go to, for example, now if you see Buhari, maybe if you are even rude to your if you see Buhari, you know there's this automatic way you respect Buhari, you will not disrespect him because he's somebody that is older. Just like if you see police, there's an automatic way you just respect them. Or if you're in your school, you see your vice chancellor or your dean of studies, there's this automatic respect that come from you. So because of all those things, so now I really have automatic respect for him. I'm no longer conscious of myself that, oh, I don't want to get angry and everything, because I've already mastered the art of, you know. So when it comes now, we just talk, and it's already part of me. I don't have to be saying, because at the time, even when the guy was telling me that, not the guy, when my nigga, when my husband was telling me that, I've really changed a lot. I was like asking that, what if I am pretending? He said he knows that I'm not pretending. And that's how you know, because if somebody say they want to change, they can't just change just like that. They'll change, make mistake, and so somehow I've tried to adjust. So even now, even if I still insult him small, you understand that I think a few weeks ago, the thing even dropped from me. I said, no, they find trouble. I actually apologize. And that thing is, we should always like to apologize. I didn't to apologize before. If I offend you, now you go beg me. If you offend me, now you go beg me, because I'm the queen here. But then there's some of those things you have to learn. When you offend, learn to apologize. Yeah. But the thing is, anytime I offend him, when I apologize, I'll make sure you apologize to me. So I say, so you two, you not tell me sorry. Yes, sorry. Now I tell you that he's always ready to apologize. He doesn't have any issue with that. It's not a big deal to him. And so that's why I'm not happy, because I know. So like I told you, this is the relationship I know I've been that has been most demanding, that I have to give him my best. And usually it's always this guy that's always trying to make the relationship work. Me, I just flex my life. But this one, I had to be so intentional about my this thing to make sure everything. A guy, you know, they go anywhere. First, you take all these boxes, my dear. You're not going anywhere. So I had to be intentional about it. So there's nothing wrong in you trying to make your relationship work and all of that. And another thing is, even when I was making research online, watching videos, all these relationship videos that they have sent you, this thing online, if I say anything that concerns him, I'll send him the video. And the thing is, he actually watches them. If I send voice notes, I used to send long voice notes. I can send one-on-one voice note to this guy. This guy would listen. Why I keep saying this guy? This is my husband. He will listen to every bit of it. If he cannot, he will just be in bits. I talk a lot. If you notice from my video, I'm always an overthinker like me. They need somebody that is very receptive, that will listen to them. I talk a lot. So if you offend me and the thing pain me in my chest, I'll send long voice notes and you will listen to it. Then when I come the next day, that's it. In that place, I was like, so you listen to it, baby. Sure, kadebe. So that's why I feel like it's like an equal effort, not just me. But he didn't really have much to change about himself. And the thing is, I'll tell you people, when I subscribe every day, I have so many stories. So that's the second reason I feel like I am not happy, because I know marriage is a whole lot of hard work. You have to try your best. And before we got this serious, I used to tell him that me, if I'm married, I'm already planning divorce in my head already. That if you do anyhow, like if you don't close the door, anything, I'm divorcing you. It is wrong. If you already have the notion that this marriage you're going to and you're going to divorce the person, kuku don't marry. Kuku don't marry. So, but after I changed my behavior and I try to, adjust to be a better person, then I realized that every issue can be sorted as long as it is not about cheating. It is not about domestic violence, emotional abuse, trauma, or all those things. Every issue can be sorted. All these people that you see that they divorce, if you ask them what cause fight, it's always small thing. So one thing I've always learned is learn to communicate with your partner. Don't assume. Another thing that used to spend me is I assume a lot. Oh God. That time when I felt like I was investing, I used to assume. I was like, like the guy my husband used to tell me that I'll just sit there in one corner and be plotting graph in my dear, I can plot graph. I can plot. Don't assume. Even when it looks like this is what it is, that you're sure. Ask him. I saw this thing. Okay, let them say it with them. Let them explain. Don't assume. Even me, I told. No, they assume. That's in the key relationship. Because when you assume, you put it in your heart. You put it in your heart. Put it in your heart. Put it in your heart. Don't assume. I know I assume a lot. So anything I see now or anything, no matter how little it is, do not assume. Always ask. So that's the reason why I feel like I'm not, because I know marriage is going to be a whole lot of hard work, but I know it's going to be easy for me because my other half is reciprocal as well. Like we're going to put in the work. And the third reason why I feel like I'm not happy is because I don't even know where to start from. Really, I just started taking the marriage thing serious because it will do some benefits, not like the main benefits. I've been a celibate for the longest time of my life, and when you have a boyfriend, you feel like let me just shake body small. As this guy said, no, you cannot shake body. Then I don't say this thing. I said to him, I said not that this gay be bad. He's like, no, wedding night. And I'm not asking him that. Me and you supposed to be talking about wedding night. I'm supposed to be the one talking about wedding, but yeah, telling me wedding night. She are winning many. I bet you cannot do me. You can do. Oh God. My family members are gonna see this, but let me just tell you. So that's the real reason it's making me to take that so serious now. So I started taking it serious, watching, and I don't even know where to start from. By the time that I'm not doing crowd waiting, I don't know where to start from. The clothes, this thing, I don't even know. I don't know how they used to do it. How they used to do introduction. I say Ekpelema, Ekiniko, I don't know. And I'm like, can't we just call our family via Zoom? I just do some video like this. And the thing is, I think we might actually be relocating. Yeah, we might actually be relocating out of Nigeria. Might you? I don't know. So it's going to be a whole lot of what's it called? How would I speak that English? Demanding this thing. Another thing is, I said I'll just to people. My husband and I, we're actually running a business together. We're doing business together. We're opening joint accounts. We had so many things together. See, if you arrest me and you arrest my husband, you put us in separate room and you ask us what happened, we will tell you exactly because we are always talking. So if you're hoping to get married or you have a relationship, make sure that something joined you and your husband together. And that's one of the long voice notes I told him, that anytime we have issue, it used to take us time to resolve, and that's not really time to resolve. I'm really okay. That I want something to join us together. So I want us to have joint account together. And the thing is, most of the money is actually his money. You got me? I want us to have joint business together, joint account together, joint everything together. So that even when we have issue, we still have reasons to always talk to each other. And of course, he agreed to it. Don't worry, I'll tell you guys in the next video. So a whole lot of things has to come in place. And anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to tell you how we met. If I tell you how we met, don't let me say it now. It's the most mysterious, funniest, annoying, and unexpected way ever. How we met, how did this thing go, my bad behaviors, and anyways, I'm getting married. What's the fourth reason? I cannot remember. The fourth reason is because I have to be responsible now. Commitment. Like, looking at the guys I chatted on my WhatsApp, and I was like, automatically I just feel like there's no way I can be chatting with these guys when I'm getting married. There's no those, and I'm like, I never shop life. I never date married man. I never do bad thing. I never do too soon. I never do TV home. I want to get married now. How? No, now I'm gonna jay dear, but I cannot jay. So the guy just cut short my youthful kineka. He just hooked me. I've not shopped life. I've not shopped like me. I think I will go to a club. I'll carry sugar daddy, sugar mommy. I'll do this one, do that one. So that we are talking about thing. Is it that guy? When tell me about his past, I'm like, when was that when people are doing this bad thing? I'm always inside my house doing video. I feel like I've not enjoyed life. But as destiny we have it, they've come to carry me to their house. Anyways, regardless, I'm actually happy. I'm excited. I just have a mixed feeling because I don't know. Mrs. Demi. When he give me ring, this guy must give me ring by fire by fire. He must propose to me. If not, I'm not getting married because I have to snap picture and put on Instagram because I don't understand this mouth. I think he's here. So guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.